The Fellowship of the Ring comprises some of the most iconic figures in Middle-earth's history, a diverse group united by a singular purpose, to destroy the One Ring and thwart Sauron's dominion. But among these heroes, questions naturally arise. Who is the most formidable? What defines strength in this fellowship? Is it sheer martial prowess, resilience in the face of despair, or wisdom and leadership that matters most? In this analysis, we'll rank the members from weakest to strongest, taking into account their skills, influence, and the implications of their roles in the larger narrative. 9. Peregrine Pippin, Took. Pippin's transformation from a light-hearted hobbit into a loyal and brave companion is one of Tolkien's more subtle arcs. Yet, despite his growth, he ranks lowest here because of his initial lack of experience and his often impulsive behavior. Pippin inadvertently sets off a chain of events with his curiosity, such as drawing the attention of the Balrog in Moria. However, his courage cannot be dismissed. His later actions, such as alerting Gondor to the danger posed by Sauron's forces, save lives and turn the tide of war. Pippin's narrative teaches us the value of learning from one's mistakes, showing that strength lies not only in overcoming challenges, but in growing wiser for having faced them. 8. Meriadoc, Merry, Brandybuck. Merry stands just above Pippin because of his remarkable adaptability and willingness to face danger head-on. His pivotal role in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, where he aids Éowyn in slaying the Witch King of Angmar, is a defining moment. Though this victory requires Éowyn's bravery and determination, Merry's intervention showcases his courage and skill. Unlike Pippin, Merry is often more measured in his actions, contributing to the group's efforts with a steady head and heart. 7. Frodo Baggins. Frodo is undoubtedly the emotional and spiritual core of the Fellowship. His willingness to bear the burden of the One Ring is an act of unparalleled bravery. However, Frodo's strength is primarily moral rather than physical. His journey showcases the devastating toll the ring takes on its bearer, eroding his willpower until he nearly succumbs at Mount Doom. Frodo's ultimate failure to destroy the ring emphasizes the insidious nature of power and the necessity of fellowship itself, as Samwise Gamgee ultimately ensures the quest's success. 6. Samwise Gamgee. Sam's ranking above Frodo might seem surprising, but his resilience and unwavering loyalty place him higher. Sam carries Frodo when the latter can no longer walk, defeats Shelob with raw courage, and bears the ring for a time without succumbing to its allure. In many ways, Sam is the Fellowship's heart, a character who embodies the strength found in humility, love, and determination. His simple yet profound wisdom, coupled with his ability to endure overwhelming adversity, makes him one of the most relatable and quietly powerful characters in the story. 5. Gimli, son of Gloin. The lone dwarf in the Fellowship, Gimli combines martial skill with a robust sense of honor and loyalty. His prowess with his axe is undeniable, whether he is hewing orcs at Helm's Deep or competing with Legolas in friendly rivalry. Gimli's courage never wavers, even when facing the terrors of the Paths of the Dead. His unexpected friendship with Legolas bridges the historic divide between elves and dwarves, symbolizing hope for unity among Middle-earth's free peoples. His unyielding nature and combat experience secure him this spot. That's when he bows to the cameras. 4. Legolas Greenleaf. The Elven Prince of Mirkwood brings agility, grace, and a depth of experience that surpasses most of his companions. Legolas's sharpshooting skills and ability to navigate even the most perilous terrain make him an invaluable asset. Beyond his physical prowess, Legolas represents the enduring connection between Middle-earth's mortal inhabitants and its immortal realms. His close friendship with Gimli is more than camaraderie. It is a metaphor for reconciliation and renewal. Legolas's significance in the Fellowship lies not just in his abilities, but in his spiritual and symbolic contributions. 3. Boromir, son of Denethor. Boromir's story is a tragic one, as his fall to the ring's corrupting influence nearly undoes the Fellowship. Yet, His strength is indisputable. Boromir is a warrior of Gondor, a man capable of withstanding incredible hardship, and his defense of Merry and Pippin against the Uruk-hai showcases his valor. His final moments underline a critical theme in Tolkien's work: the possibility of redemption. While his moral failings place him below the top two members, Boromir's strength, both physical and emotional, is immense. 2. Aragorn, son of Arathorn. The rightful king of Gondor, Aragorn's strength is multifaceted. He is a master swordsman, a seasoned ranger, and a natural leader whose presence galvanizes the Fellowship. Aragorn's claim to the throne is not just a matter of lineage, but of merit, as he consistently demonstrates wisdom, courage, and humility. His role in the War of the Ring, particularly at Helm's Deep and the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, cements his legacy. Aragorn embodies the ideal of kingship, strength tempered by compassion and guided by a sense of duty. 1. Gandalf the Grey/White. Unsurprisingly, Gandalf tops this ranking. As a Maya, an immortal spirit sent by the Valar, Gandalf's power far exceeds that of his mortal companions. Yet, his greatest strength lies in his wisdom and his ability to inspire those around him. Gandalf's leadership, particularly his willingness to sacrifice himself in Moria to save the Fellowship, is unparalleled. His return as Gandalf the White only enhances his role as a guide and protector. Gandalf is the Fellowship's cornerstone, the figure without whom their quest would almost certainly have failed. Appendix. This analysis celebrates the Fellowship as a collective force, each member contributing their unique strength to the quest. While some may wield swords and spells, others bring unshakable loyalty or quiet heroism to the table. Together, they embody the central theme of Tolkien's work: the triumph of unity and shared purpose over the insidious lure of power. The Fellowship of the Ring is not merely a gathering of individuals, but a living embodiment of Tolkien's intricate understanding of unity in diversity. Each member's position on the ranking reveals deeper truths about their character, their narrative significance, and the story's underlying themes. Peregrine Pippin took courage amidst innocence. Neil Paynes. Pippin's role in the Fellowship represents the journey from naivety to maturity. Initially, his actions seem to hinder more than help. His curiosity leads him to touch the Palantir of Orthanc, inadvertently revealing Gandalf's plans to Sauron. Yet, in hindsight, this moment has unintended positive consequences. It shifts Sauron's focus away from Frodo's mission and draws the Dark Lord's attention towards Gondor. Pippin's impulsive bravery, such as pledging fealty to Denethor in Minas Tirith, demonstrates the strength of even the smallest deeds. In Tolkien's world, such acts often serve as turning points in the grand narrative. By the end of the story, Pippin exemplifies the resilience of hobbits, showing how innocence can coexist with remarkable fortitude. End of Chapter 5. Meriadoc Merry Brandybuck, bonds forged in fire. Merry is often seen as the more pragmatic counterpart to Pippin. His friendship with Éowyn, born during their shared despair over being sidelined, becomes a catalyst for one of the most pivotal moments in the War of the Ring. The Witch King's death is not only a military victory, but a narrative fulfillment of ancient prophecy. "No living man may hinder me," the Nazgul boasts, before being felled by the combined efforts of Éowyn and Merry. This scene is a profound testament to Tolkien's theme of unforeseen strength in unlikely allies. Merry's contribution, though smaller in scale compared to others, highlights how bonds forged in shared struggle can achieve extraordinary results. Frodo Baggins, the burden of sacrifice. Frodo's journey is steeped in moral complexity. His willingness to bear the ring, a burden that corrupts all it touches, defines him as a figure of immense spiritual strength. Yet, the narrative does not shy away from Frodo's ultimate failure to destroy the ring. Tolkien's decision to show Frodo succumbing to its power at the last moment is not an indictment of his character, but a commentary on the ring's overwhelming malevolence. Frodo's inability to cast the ring into the fires of Mount Doom illustrates the limits of even the noblest intentions when faced with absolute corruption. This failure, however, underscores an essential truth. Victory is only possible through the combined efforts of many. As Gollum's unintended intervention completes the task Frodo could not. Samwise Gamgee, humble heroism. Sam's loyalty to Frodo is a cornerstone of the narrative, but his strength goes beyond mere devotion. He represents the enduring power of hope and perseverance. Unlike Frodo, Sam does not carry the ring for long, but his brief time as its bearer reveals his extraordinary resilience. Even in the darkest moments, such as when he faces Shelob, Sam's determination shines. His simple perspective, grounded in his love for the Shire and his dream of returning home, provides an emotional anchor for Frodo and, by extension, the reader. Sam's growth from a quiet gardener to a figure capable of defying ancient terrors speaks to the transformative power of friendship and loyalty. Gimli, the bridge between worlds. Gimli's role in the Fellowship extends beyond his skill with an axe. He is a symbol of reconciliation and unity. The enduring enmity between elves and dwarves, rooted in ancient grievances, is challenged by his friendship with Legolas. This bond is not merely personal, it reflects the broader theme of overcoming division to face a common threat. Gimli's deep admiration for Galadriel, expressed in his request for a single strand of her hair, is a poignant moment of respect and admiration that transcends racial animosities. Through Gimli, Tolkien weaves a narrative of healing and redemption, underscoring the importance of setting aside differences in pursuit of a greater good. Legolas, the eternal witness. Legolas serves as a bridge between Middle-earth's past and its uncertain future. His immortality contrasts sharply with the fleeting lives of mortals like Aragorn and Boromir, yet he does not distance himself from their struggles. Instead, he participates fully, demonstrating the elves' commitment to the fate of Middle-earth despite their waning influence. Example 7. Legolas's unmatched skill in battle, such as his ability to slay orcs with precision, even in chaotic conditions, is emblematic of the elves' enduring grace and power. His journey to the sea in the Fourth Age, accompanied by Gimli, symbolizes the bittersweet nature of Middle-earth's transition, a world where old alliances fade, but their legacy endures. Boromir, the weight of expectations. Boromir's arc is a tragic exploration of human fallibility. As the heir to the Steward of Gondor, he carries the weight of his city's survival on his shoulders. This responsibility makes him vulnerable to the ring's temptation, as he sees its power as a means to save his people. His succumbing to the ring's influence is a stark reminder of its ability to corrupt even the most well-intentioned individuals. Yet, Boromir's redemption in his final moments, as he defends Merry and Pippin against overwhelming odds, redeems his earlier failings. His death is not just a personal tragedy, but a turning point for the Fellowship, galvanizing Aragorn's resolve to embrace his destiny as Gondor's king. Aragorn, the Return of the King. Aragorn embodies the ideal of a leader who is both a warrior and a healer. His ability to inspire loyalty among the Fellowship and the armies of Middle-earth stems from his combination of humility and strength. Aragorn's refusal to seize power prematurely, despite his rightful claim to Gondor's throne, reflects his deep understanding of leadership as a burden of service, rather than a privilege. His journey culminates in the coronation scene, a moment that signifies not only the restoration of Gondor's monarchy, but also the fulfillment of an ancient prophecy. Aragorn's strength lies in his ability to unite disparate factions, men, elves, dwarves, and hobbits, into a cohesive force against Sauron. In his eyes, he outwitted Sauron. Gandalf, the light in the darkness. Gandalf's power, both as a Maya and as a guide to the Fellowship, is unmatched. Yet his strength is not merely physical or magical. It lies in his wisdom and foresight. Gandalf understands that victory against Sauron cannot be achieved through strength alone. It requires hope, cooperation, and a willingness to trust in unlikely heroes. His transformation from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White marks a shift not only in his power, but also in his role as a beacon of hope. Gandalf's ultimate departure to the Undying Lands symbolizes the completion of his mission and the passing of responsibility to Middle-earth's inhabitants. The ranking of the Fellowship reveals more than individual strengths. It reflects Tolkien's central themes of unity, sacrifice, and the power of hope. The Fellowship is a microcosm of Middle-earth itself, with its diverse members representing the different races and cultures of the world. Their journey emphasizes the importance of working together to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Their success is a fellowship, and the power of the Maker to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Each member's unique contribution to the quest highlights the value of diversity and the strength found in community. Tolkien's narrative also explores the idea of strength as more than physical prowess. Characters like Sam and Frodo demonstrate that courage and resilience are equally vital. Gandalf's leadership shows that wisdom and guidance can be as powerful as any weapon. This multifaceted portrayal of strength makes the Fellowship's story not just an epic adventure, but a profound exploration of what it means to stand against darkness.